Do you want to trade options for income, but you don't have the time, the knowledge, or the desire to do it for yourself? Well, I think I've got a solution for you. Automated trading. In this video, I'm going to show you the app that I use to trade options as a seller, and I make at least 10% returns on my collateral every single week. So let's get into it. The app that I'm talking about is PeakBot. I'm going to show you how I use PeakBot to trade the wheel strategy with a hedge that basically turns the trades into put credit spreads. Let's let the bots help us out. The algorithm can help get in the right time, exit the right time, select the right strikes. All you have to do is just decide on which stock you want to trade. Okay, I'm going to show you how I select the stocks, how the bot selects the strikes, and how the money works. All right, I'm going to give you some step-by-steps. That way you can do it even without me. You can follow the video later, and you can use PeakBot for yourself. Hey, make sure you mention me when you go over to PeakBot and do your free trial, because they do have a free trial. All right. Let me quickly tell you what the trade is, though, what the wheel trades are and how they work. The wheel starts with a cash secure put. You basically use your collateral, right? And you collect a premium immediately upon entering this trade. You secure the trade with your cash, which is why it's called a cash secure put. You use your buying power to secure this selling of a put, right? The strategy is a bullish or a neutral strategy, and it has the expectation, or you should have the expectation, that the price of the stock is going to stay above the strike that is selected for this trade. All right, this is a bullish or a neutral strategy, and the price should stay above, or definitely should expire above your strike at expiration time. When the trade is hedged, that's the word there, then an options contract is bought along with the sold contract. So you buy one leg, you sell one leg. I call it a buy leg, right? You buy a leg or an options contract as your hedge, and that is used as a protection in case the stock price just plummets. Doesn't necessarily happen, but if it does, you're hedging your bet, basically, or hedging your trade to protect yourself. All right, let's go through the steps. Well, the first thing we're going to do is go to usepeakbot.com. PeakBot is an option sellers app. A lot of other automated trading platforms are available, but they aren't for us sellers. Let's go to the watch list and let's see what stocks are on the list for the wheel. Weekly watch list. So you can change this from wheel to wheel unhedged if you don't want to have a hedge on it, but I wouldn't necessarily suggest that. Okay, I think you should go with the hedged. Let's just do that. And you scroll down. I usually select the ones that are between 1.5 and 1% as far as estimated return on the cash needed. Those are the ones that I generally pick. You can be a little more aggressive if you like, if you want to go with something that has higher returns. Just understand, anytime you increase your estimated returns, you're also probably increasing your volatility and increasing your risk. All right. I like to pick the ones between 1 and 1.5. And so we have here, if we're looking at those, we've got XPing, Coinbase, Affirm, Walgreens, which I think Walgreens has earnings coming up this particular week, so you do want to check on that. Rivian, Carvana, Sunrun, and Wayfair. Last one, GameStop. The one I'm going to select to do this example is Carvana. Now, I want to say right here, take a pause. I coach option sellers. What I'm not, though, is a financial advisor. So none of this stuff is financial advice. You're definitely on your own. Everybody is the CEO of their own portfolio. I'm just sharing with you what I do. Alrighty. So I'm going to use Carvana. Carvana tells you here it doesn't really talk about the stock price here, which you don't really need it, but it kind of gives you an indication of what kind of money you're going to use. When it says estimated cash needed, this is if you pick the 50 strike and you were not putting the hedge behind it, you would need this amount of collateral in order to run this trade. But because we're hedging it and turning it into a credit spread, we won't need this much collateral. Estimated max loss is really more accurate in what you're going to need for this particular trade, which is about $400 of buying power. and the estimated net premium you're going to receive is about $66. I'm going to show you here an example in on demand where it's a little bit more than that, but this is when the market is closed, you're looking at the numbers that you're looking at. When the market is open, they can change a bit. Well, hey, I want to thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching the video. Please sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you can make sure you get notified every time I post any new content. And we'd love to see you coming over and hanging out with us. And this is about a 1.3% return. So now that we've identified Carvana as the stock that we want to run this wheel strategy on, now let's go back to home. Now, remember I said PeakBot does give you a trial period of 2 weeks. So if you want to give a trial, you want to test it out, go over to usepeakbot.com and do that. So it says start new automation. I'm going to select that. The bot we're going to select is the wheel. They do have an iron condor and a momentum bot. We're only talking about the iron condor bot today. The wheel bot. We are only talking about the wheel bot today. All right. So we got that. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select Carvana. I think you can also type in that box if you don't want to scroll down and see what's there. You can also select Carvana, or you can type it in both ways. And I'm going to say, let's do one contract. You can do as many as you like. I do believe that the more money you're going to utilize, you may have to upgrade your particular membership. But, that's all when you get in there and start figuring that out. Then you say activate. And it's basically saying now that Carvana is set to be one of the wheel strategies. It is all set for when the market opens on Monday, Tuesday, whichever day the market opens. That's generally when the wheel trades are entered, usually about 10:30, 11 o'clock on either Monday or Tuesday. They give, lets the market open, lets things settle down a bit. The bot does its job to determine what's a good time, what's a good strike, and then goes on from there. Okay. Now let's go look on Thinkorswim. I'm using Thinkorswim just as a way for us to see the numbers and see what strikes would be picked, if we were doing it ourselves, and how the money is all set up. All right. So the bot selects the sell leg at the 30 delta, at the 0.3 delta right here. If you're looking under the delta column on the put side, 0.3 delta is a 51 strike. This is what the bot is going to select. And it's the hedge leg, or the buy leg, is going to be purchased at the 10 delta. 10 delta here is the 47 strike, right? The 30 delta, 51 strike, 10 delta, 47 strike. That means this spread is now 51.47. That's the spread that we're looking at, 51.47. So I'm changing it over to a vertical. And let's change this to 51 as our sell leg and 47 as our buy leg. Notice it says we got a +1 here. We're buying the 47 strike. We're selling -1, the 51 strike. And in this case, we're going to be collecting $80 in premiums. We're collecting $80 in premiums at this point. We've got a 4 spread. Collecting $80, $81. When you're ready, you push your confirm and send. It talks here about how I'm just showing you what the bot is actually doing. It's not going to do any of this. You don't have to do any of this manually. The bot is going to do it, but it is connected to your broker. In this case, it is connected to Thinkorswim, and it is doing these same movements on your behalf. Okay. The bot does not control your portfolio. It is only going to enter the trade that you've selected, and it opens that trade and leaves it to expire on Friday. It will not close that trade for you either, right? The bot's job in the wheel is just to open the trade. It doesn't do anything else in your portfolio. You don't got to worry about the bot going and fooling up with your money, because it's not. All right. It's only entering the trades that you told it to enter. All right. So we just saw that we entered the 51.47 put credit spread, or selling the wheel, right? Selling the cash secure put on Carvana, 47.51. And we collected, if we looked here under field orders, we collected $81 in premiums. All right. So let's look here at what actually happened in this trade. We did Carvana. We picked the 30 Delta strike for 51. The 30 Delta strike is 51. The 10 Delta strike was 47. This spread is a 47.51, which is a 4 spread. 4 spread times 100 shares is a $400 of collateral that is required. The premiums collected we saw was $81. We actually collected $81 in this case. $81 collected using $400 of collateral is actually about a 20% return on collateral for the week. These trades are set to run just 1 week. Well, hey, if you want to get more in depth with the wheel strategy, which includes cash secure puts and covered calls, you might want to check out a training that I created. I'll put the link down in the description. You can grab hold to that and go ahead and lean in on cash secure puts and selling covered calls. All right, it's only going to run 1 week. So now I've gone through how to select your stock. You look to see, what's the estimated return on it within PeakBot. How to look at it in Thinkorswim, which you don't really have to do. The bot is going to do the work. Remember, this is a bullish type of strategy. So you want to keep that in mind when you're selecting your stock there. You can do as many stocks as you like within PeakBot, right? You don't have to pick just one. I only picked one. Or you can pick one and do multiple contracts. You can do that as well. All right. First of all, I want to say thank you for hanging out with us. Go to usepeakbot.com, sign up for a free trial. Be sure to tell them that Arlissa, or Educator to Trader, is the one who sent you over there or recommended it to you. Want to make sure that you're doing all that you can do to be successful in this year using our selling option strategies. I'm Educator to Trader. I'll talk to you later. Bye.